welcome back to online crash course maths class. So in today's class we are going to discuss about trigonometric functions. In that first question, and it was asked in MSET 2010. The question is a sin square theta plus b cos square theta equal to c. Then we have to find the value of tan square theta. So here we will have to find the value of tan square theta. That means we have to convert this in terms of tan square theta. In order to do that, we have to divide each term by cos square theta, so that we get sin square by cos square as tan square, and here cos square by cos square as 1, and here c divided by cos square can be written as c into secant square theta. So let us solve this. So I will be dividing every term by cos square theta. We get a tan square theta plus b, which is equals to, so here what do we get? C divided by cos square can be written as c into 1 by cos square becomes secant square theta. Now we want only tan square theta. That means convert secant square theta in terms of tan square theta by making use of the standard identity. A tan square theta plus b which is equals to, so c into 1 plus tan square theta. I have written secant square theta in terms of tan square theta. Now a tan square theta plus b which is equals to c plus c tan square theta. Now take this term to the left hand side, it becomes minus c tan square theta. So a tan square theta minus c tan square theta. Take tan square theta common, we get a minus c into tan square theta. Then I'll take this term to the right hand side, it becomes c minus b. C I have written as it is, then it becomes minus b. Now we want only tan square theta. Tan square theta which is equals to c minus b divided by, take this to the right hand side, it goes to the denominator. We get a minus c. Check the options now. C minus b divided by a minus c. Option 2 is the correct answer. Note down this, then we'll go for the next question. Well, the question number 2, it is if tan theta which is equals to 2x into the bracket x plus 1 divided by 2x plus 1, then sin theta which is equal to, and they have given the 4 options. So if you solve this by conventional method, it takes a lot of time. So we will have to go for the shortcut now. What I will do is, I will take x as 1, even you can take x as 2, 3, so on. I will be taking x as 1 and then simplify. Let x equal to 1, let x is equals to 1, and rewrite the given information. Tan theta which is equals to, what do we get now? In place of x, if you write 1 plus 1 it will be 2, 2 into 2 it is 4. So 4 divided by 3. So we have got the value of tan theta as 4 by 3. For this we will have to consider the triangle. So if this is theta, so what is the tan theta now? It is opposite by adjacent, then obviously this side is going to be 5. So from this we have to write the value of sin theta, because we will have to calculate sin theta. From the triangle, what is the value of sin theta now? Sin theta is 4 by 5. Sin theta is 4 by 5. So for x equal to 1, we have got sin theta as 4 by 5. Now we have to substitute x equal to 1 in all the 4 options and check which option is going to give us the answer as 4 by 5. So now we have to look for the denominator. Which option is going to give us 5 as a denominator? So check one by one now. So this cannot give us 5. So it will give 1 plus 1 plus 1, it will be 3. So here 2 plus 1 plus 1. We are replacing x by 1, this will give us 4. So this option will give us the denominator as 5, and check the numerator. 1 plus 1 it will be 2, 2 into 2 it is 4. So overall we get 4 by 5. That means option 3 is going to be the correct answer. So here you will have to write, by verifying the options, by verifying the given options, option 3 is the correct answer. This is all about question number 2. Well, question number 3, it is cos square 9 degree plus cos square 18 degree plus cos square 27 degree and so on cos square 81 degree. And the 4 options are 4, 9 by 2, 5 and 11 by 2. So in order to solve this, we have a shortcut. If a plus b which is equals to 90 degree, if a plus b which is equals to 90 degree. That means if sum of two angles is 90 degree, then cos square A plus cos square B will be 1. So we will have to make use of this property now. So I'll be grouping first term and the last term. So this is in the form of cos square A plus cos square B. So go for A plus B now. 9 degree plus 81 degree. It will be 90 degree. That means this sum has to be 1. Similarly, we have to go for cos square 18 degree and the term behind this one will be 72. Again 18 plus 72 will give us 90 degree. That sum is going to be 1. Similarly, cos square 27 degree and here the previous term will be 63 degree. So 27 plus 63 will be 90. Similarly, the next term here will be 36 degree and here previous term will be 54 degree. So this combination will give us 1. So in between we are left out with cos square 45 degree, that is going to be 1 by 2. So let us simplify this. Sum of these two is going to be 1 plus sum of this cos square 18 degree plus cos square 72 degree is again 1 plus cos square 27 degree and here previous term cos square 63 degree, again that is going to be 1 plus the next term here cos square 36 degree and here cos square 54 degree, that is also 1, and the term that is left out is cos square 45 degree. Cos 45 degree value will be 1 by root 2. Cos square 45 degree means it is 1 by 2. Square and root get cancels. We have 1 by 2. Take up the sum now. 1 plus 1 plus 1 plus 1 will be 4. 4 plus 1 by 2. So the answer is going to be 9 by 2. Check the options. Option 2 is the correct answer. Note down this, then we'll go for the next question. Well, the question number 4, it is log tan 1 degree plus log tan 2 degree plus so on plus log tan 89 degrees. So here what I'll do is I'll combine the first term and the last term and then log tan 2 degree and here the previous term will be log tan 88 degree. Like that it goes. So let us make the pairs here. Log tan 1 degree plus I'll take the last one log tan 89 degree plus now I'll take log tan 2 degree log tan 2 degree plus here the previous term will be 88 degree log tan 88 degree plus it continues so on and in between so we get a term log tan 45 degree. After making the pairs we get a term which is left out, that is log tan 45 degree. So here this is one pair, this is second pair and the next pair will be log tan 3 degree plus log tan 87 degree. Like that we get pairs. The term that is left out will be log tan 45 degree. So now here it is in the form of log x plus log y. Log x plus log y can be written as log of xy. So what we do is log xy, that means tan 1 degree into tan 89 degree plus here again log tan 2 degree into tan 88 degree plus so on plus here tan 45 degree value will be 1. So we get log 1. So now this will give us 1, again this will give us 1, tan 1 degree into tan 89 degree value it will be 1, again tan 2 degree into tan 88 degree value it will be 1. There is a property. So if a plus b which is equals to 90 degree, a plus b which is equals to 90 degree, then tan a into tan b it will be 1, tan a into tan b it will be 1. So overall what do we get now? Log 1 plus log 1 plus log 1 so on plus log 1. What is the value of log 1? It will be 0. So overall we have 0 plus 0 plus 0 so on plus 0. The overall sum is going to be 0. So this is equals to 0 plus 0 plus so on plus 0. Overall the answer is going to be 0. Check the options now. Option 2 is the correct answer. Well, the next question, it is question number 5. Cos pi by 7 plus cos 2 pi by 7 plus cos 3 pi by 7 plus cos 4 pi by 7 plus cos 5 pi by 7, and the last term it is cos 6 pi by 7. If we solve this by conventional method, it takes a lot of time. So we have to go for the shortcut now. So here we have the property, if A plus B equal to 180 degree, if sum of two angles, if A plus B which is equals to 180 degree or pi radian, then cos A plus cos B is going to be 0. So now what I'll do is I'll group the first term and the last term. Cos pi by 7 plus cos 6 pi by 7. Take the angle now, sum A plus B. So pi by 7 plus 6 pi by 7. You have the same denominator. Add the numerators now. Pi plus 6 pi, it will be 7 pi. 7 pi by 7. 7 and 7 get cancels, we get pi. That means the sum is going to be 180 or pi radian. That means sum of these two will give us 0. Again, now I'll group 2 pi by 7 and 5 pi by 7. Again, this sum is going to be 180. So this will result in 0. So these two terms, so it will again give us 0. So overall 0 plus 0 plus 0, the sum is going to be 0. That we have to write now. So 0 plus 0 plus 0. Overall it is 0. So check the options. Option 1 is the correct answer. Here the main thing is you have to remember this property. Then only you can solve the given question in 1 minute. Well, question number 6, it is, if sin theta plus cosecant theta equal to 2, then we have to find the value of sin raised to n theta plus cosecant raised to n theta. So take up the given condition here. Sin theta plus cosecant theta, which is equals to 2. Now, for what value of theta we get the answer as 2. So if we take theta as 90 degree, so we are going to have LHS equal to RHS. Sin 90 degree, it is 1. Again cosecant 90 degree, that is also 1. 1 plus 1 will give us 2. So here the substitution is going to be theta equal to 90 degree. Let theta which is equals to 90 degree and substitute this in the given condition. So sin to the power n 90 degree plus cosecant to the power n 90 degree, then this is equals to, so it can be written as sin 90 degree whole raised to n. What is the value of sin 90? It is 1. 1 to the power n, it is again 1. So it is 1 plus 1 will be 2. Check the options now. So option 3 is the correct answer. So this question can also be given in other way. So here then sin raised to 4 theta plus cosecant raised to 4 theta. Again the value remains the same. So sin raised to 4 theta plus cosecant raised to 4 theta will be 1 plus 1, which is again 2. So this is all about question number 6. Well, question number 7, it is 3 into the bracket sin to the power 4 3 pi by 2 minus alpha plus sin to the power 4 3 pi minus alpha, then minus 2 times sin to the power 6 pi by 2 plus alpha plus sin raised to 6 5 pi minus alpha, and the 4 options are 1, 0, 3, 5. So by looking at the question, it appears to be more complicated question. So here we have to go for the shortcut. Rather than solving this by conventional method, the shortcut is take alpha as 0. It will be reduced to the simplest form. So here let alpha equal to 0. Let alpha equal to 0 and rewrite the given question. So what do we get now? 3 into the bracket. So here this becomes 0. So sin to the power 4 3 pi by 2. Sin 3 pi by 2 value it is minus 1, 270 degree. Minus 1 to the power 4, it will be plus 1. So I will be directly writing plus 1 here. Then plus here alpha as 0, we have taken alpha as 0. That means what do we get? Sin to the power 4 3 pi. Sin n pi value it is 0. That means 3 pi, 2 pi, 3 pi, 4 pi, so on. All these values will be 0. So this is going to be 0 now. Then Then now minus 2, write it as it is into the bracket. Again alpha as 0 now. So what do we have? Sine to the power 6 pi by 2. Sine pi by 2 value it is 1. 1 raised to 6 it will be 1. So I'll be writing 1 here plus here if we take alpha as 0 we get sine to the power 6 5 pi. So sine 5 pi value it will be 0. So we get 0. So simplify this now. 1 plus 0 it is 1, 1 into 3 it is 3, minus 1 plus 0 it is 1, 1 into 2 it is 2, 3 minus 2 it will be 1. Check the options, option 1 is the correct answer. This is all about question number 7. Well, question number 8 it is tan 80 degree minus tan 10 degree divided by tan 70 degree, which is equals to, the 4 options are 0, 1, 2, 3. So let us simplify this. So here I will be writing 80 degree as 70 degree plus 10 degree. So tan 80 degree which is equals to, so now I will be rewriting this 80 as 70 plus 10, tan 70 degree plus 10 degree. Now I will be writing the left hand side as it is, tan 80 degree as it is, then this is in the form of tan of a plus b, tan a plus tan b divided by 1 minus tan a tan b. So tan a, that is a tan 70 degree, plus tan b, that is a tan 10 degree, divided by 1 minus tan 70 degree into tan 10 degree. Now take this to the left hand side, it will be multiplied with this term. So tan 80 degree into 1 it will be tan 80 degree, then minus tan 80 into these two terms. So it is minus tan 80 degree into tan 70 degree into tan 10 degree, which is equals to, we have to write these two terms as it is, tan 70 degree plus tan 10 degree plus tan 10 degree. Now by making use of complementary angles, the value of this and this is going to be 1, or this is in the form of tan A into tan B, and take the sum here a plus b will give us 90 degree. If a plus b equal to 90 degree, then tan A into tan B it is 1. So overall we are left out with minus tan 70 degree here, and take that minus tan 70 degree to the right hand side, it becomes plus tan 70 degree, and take this tan 10 degree to the left hand side, it becomes minus tan 10 degree. So tan 80 degree I will be rating it as it is, then minus, take this to the left hand side, we get minus tan 10 degree. This is equals to, so here we are left out with minus tan 70 degree, take it to the right hand side, it becomes plus tan 70, tan 70 plus tan 70 will give us 2 times tan 70 degree, 2 times tan 70 degrees. In the next step, take only this term to the left hand side, it goes to the denominator, tan 80 minus tan 10 degree divided by tan 70 degree. This is equals to 2. Overall the answer is 2. Check the options now. Option 3 is the correct answer. So this is all about question number 8. Well, question number 9 it is 1 plus tan 33 degree into 1 plus tan 12 degree divided by 1 plus tan 18 degree into 1 plus tan 27 degree, which is equals to, the 4 options are 1, 2, 4, root 3. So again, if you solve this by conventional method, it takes a lot of time. So we have to go for the shortcut. Here the property is, if a plus b which is equals to 45 degree or 225 degree, then the property is, then 1 plus tan A into 1 plus tan B into 1 plus tan B, which is equals to 2. So this is the standard property now. If sum of two angles is going to be either 45 or 225, then 1 plus tan A into 1 plus tan B value will be 2. So now the numerator, it is in the form of 1 plus tan A into 1 plus tan B. A plus B, 33 plus 12 will give us 45 degree, and again in the denominator 18 degree plus 27 degree. Again this sum will give us 45 degree. That means overall we have 2 by 2, it will be 1. Option 1 is going to be the correct answer. That's what we have to write now. So here 2 by 2, this is equals to 1. Therefore option 1 will be the correct answer. This is all about question number 9. Well, question number 10 it is, if x equal to square root of 1 minus cos theta divided by 1 plus cos theta, then we have to find the value of 2x divided by 1 minus x square, and the 4 options are sin theta, cos theta, tan theta and cot theta. Take up the given condition and squaring on both sides. So here square and root get cancelled, so here we get x square. So for the given information we have to square on both sides. We have x square which is equals to 1 minus cos theta divided by 1 plus cos theta. Then now x square which is equals to 1 minus cos theta will be 2 sin square theta by 2, then divided by 2 cos square theta by 2, half angle formulas. So these two get cancels now. So x square which is equals to, so sin square theta by 2 divided by cos square theta by 2 will be tan square theta by 2, tan square theta by 2. Now we will have to take up the given condition. So here, so this implies x will be tan theta by 2. This will be x which is equals to tan theta by 2. I will be taking the given condition. Therefore 2x divided by 1 minus x square which is equals to 2. In place of x we have to write tan theta by 2. 2 tan theta by 2 divided by 1 minus tan square theta by 2. So this is nothing but tan theta formula, half angle. So this is nothing but tan theta. So check the options now. Option 3 is the correct answer. So this is all about question number 10.